So I wanted to make a video about spiritual connection, spirit connection, working with deities, and your mental health. So most of the deities that we're working with, they are connecting with us and communicating with us psychically. So if you are in communication with a spirit, or you are thinking about doing invocation, or if you're on the path of evocation, just please make sure that you're in a good mental state before you start working with something that you're deeming outside of yourself. So if you're in a constant state of sadness, a constant state of grief, or if depression is the first thing on your mind when you wake up in the morning, if that's all you feel, it's, in my opinion, not the best time to be communing with spirits that will need your mental stability to be able to communicate with you effectively. So, there's two reasons. One, you want to make sure that you're taking care of yourself, but also you want to make sure that in that vulnerable state, you aren't talking to something that's not what you think that you're talking to. I see a lot of people that give messages from spirit that come from, in my opinion, a place of ego. You want to make sure that you're using discernment. You want to make sure that you're using divination. Also, maybe contacting someone that has worked with that spirit effectively, because there are what we call imposter spirits. And there are lower level entities that impersonate ancient gods. They impersonate spirits. And a lot of times when the messages you get come from a place of ego, if they're catty or very human, this is my page, I'll say what I want. A lot of the deities that we contact, they're not, they never been human. So, they don't have human tendencies. So, you definitely want to make sure that you are using all of your senses and your discernment when you're contacting these spirits, because you may have an attachment of a lower level spirit that thinks it's great that you're listening to them and giving them offerings as if they were something else. And you pay attention to the way that you feel. If you're not being fed, invigorated, enlivened, excited by these spirits, giving you the information that you're receiving, and your energy is going up, just be aware. There are some spirits that will drain you. They're vampiric in nature, and that's their nature, but they will also replenish you if you're working with them properly. So if you're always feeling drained and tired and sad after working with an entity, what's the benefit? On top of that, just be aware that you may not be working with who you think you are. And I just want you guys to be safe. So that's all I'll say.